心配いらない。メイズはライダーの運命を映し出せるけど、まだ 0.01% のとこから
それって超心配になっちゃうんだけど。
任せて。エンジンのオーバードライブ。総攻撃中は追加で手札を。タイミングトゥーライ。
プレゼントだよ。
ちょっと待ってね。
ほら、
ちょっと待って。
心して聞けよ。これが最強ビートだ。最強ビートだ。
マジックショーのお時間です。こうしてみる。任せて。未来を手繰り寄せる。任せて。ねえ。任せて。はっ。任せて。弾が一発残ってなかったらグーで殴ってた。マジックショーのお時間です。ちょっとラッキー。
ほら、
任せて。共鳴する力を感じる。
最強ビートだ。
はあ？ ちょっとな。
バンバンバンプレゼントだよ。これがメイズの最後のあがきよ。スラム任せて。
今度こそ倒したぞ。
What's up guys, how are you guys doing? In this video, as you guys can see on the screen guys, I have a new game for you guys. Okay, this game is not out. This is an early test version right here, and I just want to do a first impression of this game. Okay, of course it's called Chasing KalidoRiders, if I'm not mistaken, and yeah, the game is pretty fun, right? So I just got out of the tutorial, and so far the game seems pretty fun, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so we're gonna do a first impression and we're gonna talk about it. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk to you guys about is of course the gameplay, right? So if I just pick up a random story, right? So we're gonna do a random stories event right here. Okay, so if we go to a random stage, right? So this is how the team setup looks like right here. And the promise of this game is pretty much you have these waifus right here, and they have bikes. Okay? Each of them have bikes. And in this game, the bikes are considered like their weapons, and you could actually summon for the bike and the character, right? When you do like pulls and stuff. Okay. So this is a team setup right here, and if you click on this right here, the character picture right here, you can look at the character right here, right? Design wise, they look amazing, right? And yeah, and you have each of them, they have different typing, right? So we have the reason typing, which is you pretty much like water or ice attribute, right? And then you have passion, which is like probably like your fire attribute, right? And then you have more passion, and you have reason right here as well, right? So right now I only have reason and passion attribute character. Okay, and as you can see that each of them have their own bikes, and you could go here, right? And you could actually change two different bikes if you want right here. Okay, so you could summon for these kind of bikes, and then once you get a bike, you could actually equip it on your character and pretty much go from there. Okay, of course each bike they're gonna have different effects for your character, so you have to read their kit and actually match the bike that best fits their kit, right? So yeah, pretty simple stuff, right? Of course you got your generic skill upgrade right here, right? You could upgrade right here, right, using these materials right here, right? The shadow of ignorance, right? So you could farm that and upgrade their skills, and each of them they do have an ultimate skill, they have a special skill, and they have normal attack and also a passive right here. Okay, so pretty simple right there. And of course each of them you have healer characters as well, right? So if you look at, for example, if you look at this chick right here, right? So she says right here, right next to the attribute, it tells you if she's a support or a main attacker character right here. Okay, as you can see, we have the coordinate attacker as well, right? And you got the main attack, right? Coordinate attackers are pretty much the ones that use AoE attack as well. Okay, and of course these badges I'm not here yet, but you could also have like badges here. I could actually let me see, quick equip, and yeah, these are the badges right here, pretty much, right? They give you each badges pretty much. This is your gear system if I'm not mistaken, and each gear is going to give you different effects right here. Okay, so we're gonna equip that, and we're gonna be going from there. Right now, let's go in and go and see how this works, right? Of course, as you can see, it's recommended to use a passion and reason attributes right here. So let's go in and let's see how this works, right? Of course, this game is a turn-based, so keep that in mind, right? If you guys like turn-based, I think this is a very nice one right here, okay? So this is how the stage starts, right? And then you are riding pretty much, right? So your character, they are going to be moving while attacking, which is freaking amazing, right? And of course, since I didn't finish the tutorial, it's telling me to do like, auto stuff and stuff. So I'm not going to use auto right here, so I can explain to you guys how this works, okay? So as you can see, right, each of your characters, they have different skills, and the skill selection right here, it will rotate, right, between each turn, right? As you can see right now, and there's attributes right here. So for example, if you look at the enemy above their head, there is a passion attribute on them. So you want to use passion attacker, so you could actually break these guys right here, okay? So if I use this, I will be able to break this guy, but if I use like a water type, it's not going to break, right? So again, right, you have to keep in mind the attribute right here, and of course you just select the skill and target whichever you want to hit. See, if I hit this guy, I should be able to break it, right? So we're gonna hit it and we're gonna break it, right? So break, right? Easy, right? So very simple right here. And you have this thing right here called the assault energy. What it does, once it fills all the way to 100, you could actually cast your skills back to back, okay? So you get to cast your skill, you're gonna need this 10 point right here, right? Because so for example, if I use this skill, say with skill, it's gonna cost me 3 points out of the 10, right? So and I'll be left with 7 points, right, if I use this right here. And that's pretty much what you need in order to cast your skill, okay? If you have 0 of this energy right here, you won't be able to cast any skill, okay? Just keep that in mind. But with this right here, with the assault energy right here, once this thing fills all the way to 100, you have a set duration where you are able to spam your skills, okay? So keep that in mind. They're very powerful. But let's just kill these guys with the AoE and let's call it a day right here. Boom, right? Animation look amazing as well, right? Boom, and they're dead, right? So that should be the stage and it's cleared, right? So yeah, that's pretty much the gist of the how it works. Very simple. Of course, clearing stages is going to give you 10 of this tier right here, which is your premium currency for this game, right? You get character XP, right? You get bike XP right here. It tells you, right? It's the bike XP and the character XP, and you get gold right here, okay? Which is Glee, right? So that's pretty much how combat works in this game. Of course, you do have a score right here that tells you how much damage you did and stuff, right? You could also look at the graph right here and look at what character did the most damage, and right here it tells you which skill you used as well, right? So very, very simple right here. So far the game is amazing, okay? So very simple game right here. Of course, bro, this tutorial, bro. And if you guys go to the story stages, you can actually get up to 60 jumps, right, for clearing a story right here, and 500 of these guys right here, okay? This is a material you'll be able to exchange materials with, okay? So this is very good right here. So let me show you how this works, right? We're gonna click on this and we're going here, or we're gonna skip everything right here. This is just story stage right here, so we don't need to fight at the moment, I don't think. Let's see.
私の番なのか。
Okay, actually we do have to fight, so let me just show you how this works right here, okay? Of course, since this story, it will give you a specific card that you guys can use, okay? So as you can see, this is a combat right here, right? Both of these enemies are weak to, the water attribute, right? The reason attribute. So we're gonna, just do our abilities right here. As you can see, I have 4 points, so I'll be able to use the skills right here, right? Very easily, right? Very, very simple right there. And see, this thing is about to fill up right there. So you can see, right? My assault meter right here is about to fill up. But as you can see, I don't have a way to break these guys, unfortunately, right? But I could just do damage right here if I want to, right? So we're just gonna do damage right here. Since we could break that guy, we could actually target him. But yeah, here, right? We're just gonna target this guy as well, right? I'll wait until we are able to see. Since I don't have enough point, I can't use any skill right here, okay? Until I'm able to gain the point back, right? So yeah, and now we have this right here, the max. So you click on it and you can cast it, and here you're just gonna be able to spam skills, okay? So as you can see, right, look at this, right? It's giving me 20 of the skill point right here. So you'll be able to spam skills very easily, right? Which is amazing, right? So yeah, that assault meter is very important and crucial. You ideally, like in boss fight, you want to use it like when you are trying to burst the boss down, right? After you break it, you want to use it then, so you'll be able to do the most damage, right, with that assault meter right here, okay? Of course, there's a story thing, right? You could, when you are doing story, you are actually forced to choose like dialogue and stuff, which is, it doesn't do anything to the game, right, or the story, but they just force you to, pick options and stuff, right? So yeah, so this story stage is gonna be your main way of getting premium currency, because they do give you a lot right here, okay? And of course, to find this, you just go to the story section right here, and you'll be able to just go from there right here. Okay, so yeah, boom, and then it will let you here right here. So very simple right there. And now let me talk to you guys about the UI right here in the front page right here. Okay, so as you can see, you got Kalidos, which are your characters right here. So you click that, right, and you can click on your cards and upgrade them and stuff like that, right? For example, I could upgrade her, right, because I'm able to upgrade them. Same thing, right? I could upgrade this chick right here. Let me actually upgrade this chick right here for now. I'll get her to like level 15 for now, right? Just for early progression right here is fine. And then we're gonna get this chick as well to level 15 if we can. Let's see. Boom. Okay, there you go. Right. So those are my cards right here. So that's where you go to click on your characters and upgrade them and stuff like that. And you got this link right here. This is your romance feature or date feature, right? In this game, there's a dating feature in this game, right? And you just go here and then you're up there affinity and you get different rewards based on your affinity, right? And they also get buffs as well, right? For the character with the highest affinity, you're gonna get buffs as well, right? Of course, it's forcing me to give them like gift and stuff, which is fucking annoying, but it's fine. I was just gonna just give this fine, right? There you go. That give me some stat and stuff like that, right? And yeah, as you can see, there's a date option right here. If you want to, do this as well, right? You pick up places and you could go and date, and then by doing the date, you're actually gonna be able to get premium currency as well, right here. Okay, so yeah, very cool right there. And you got this right here. It tells you what you need to do right here, right? Clear history in business district with prom, right? It's giving you a mission to complete, right? To increase your affinity even more, right? And then of course you could select on different characters if you want, right? So you should be able to go with all of your characters, right, on a date and stuff, so it's fine. Of course, since we upgraded her, we're actually gonna claim a reward right here, right? So yeah, this is pretty much your romance feature right here, which is cool if you guys care about that, right? And then you got collection, right? This is your archive or journal, and this is your achievement area right here as well, right? Right here on the glory point right here, right? So, and you got the profile right here, right? Tells you different information about the game and stuff, right? It's very simple right there. And this one, I don't know what this is, right? We haven't unlocked it yet, so we can see how that works. And you got this call feature as well, which is your summoning feature right here. Okay, this is the current rate up is this chick right here, right? Tide and Flame, and you could actually pick up the character and the weapon as well right here. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Okay. And if you look at this field feature right here, right, this is pretty much just I'm pretty sure this is some sort of like patrol area or your dispatch feature right here. So again, right, very simple, right? And if you play other games, it's a very simple feature right there. And you have this one right here, which is your daily missions, right? So just keep that in mind, right? You got the daily supply, you got the limited event rewards right here. So this is where you're gonna be able to see the login event and stuff like that. As you can see, right? We are able to get up to 30, what I'm saying, 7 tickets right here based on the level. So I'm currently at level 5 account level, so I did get this, but once I reach level 15, 20, 25 to 30 and 35, I'll be able to get all this reward as well right here. Okay, and then you got the login event right here. Okay, and you got the another login event right here, and you got different missions right here. Reach Navi level 30 right here, reach 500 glory point as well, right? Reach 28,000 point and paste buster. It's probably a different game mode, right? So just keep that in mind. And you have this right here, just the event mission, right? Limited time event missions right here. This thing is gonna be limited up to 5 days only, which is interesting. And then you have this right here, right? Different missions, right? Says reach link level 14 with any character among Nana, Prom, Adodol, right? Adodol or UC, which are all these 4 characters, right? Once you reach the link level or affinity level 15 or 14, you're gonna get all these rewards, all right? So this is your event right here, and this is also the limited time event right here. Okay, based on your progression, you'll be able to claim these rewards, and then you also get accumulated reward as well right here. And this it looks like it's up to phase 3, which is actually pretty cool. So yeah, this is pretty much something you want to focus on when you're starting this game, right? Because this type of event give you a good amount of boost to your account, so it's very good right here. And you also get 7 tickets right here. Okay, so now what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be talking about the summon and how that work right here. Okay. Oh, by the way, one thing, this companion feature right here is related to your link stuff as well, right? So as you can see, you could pick different background if you want for your character, right, on the homepage, right? And you could also whisper to them if you are able to unlock this, right? Of course, this is attached to your link progression, right? So if if this character, if I have level 4 link with this character, right, with like affinity wise, then I'll be able to do this whisper effect right here. Okay, this is probably just the interaction thing they have for the game, right? And you could also, you know, interact with them here as well if you want. And you got raised feature right here. Okay, so yeah, very simple right here. Yeah, I mean, some people like this interaction features in like gacha games and stuff, so it's cool. And of course, I don't know what this is. Hold up. Oh yeah, of course, they do also sell skins as well, right? So just keep that in mind, okay? Right now, currently we have 4 different skins for the characters, so just keep that in mind right here. And of course, you got your paid to win shops right here, and you also got, you know, some more pay to win right here, okay? So as you can see, to do a temple, I think it's 1,000 if I'm not mistaken, which is actually pretty nice. So yeah, I don't know how. Yeah, it should be. So it's 120, right? So I think 1,200, right? So 1,200 makes sense right here. Yeah, so it's 1,200 to do a temple, right? Just keep that in mind right here. Of course, this is your standard pool right here, but for the standard pool, it's only 1,000, which is actually pretty cool. So yeah, I like that really nicely. Yeah, 1,200 is not that much actually, right? Very, very good right there. And as you can see, you also have this right here, right? You could, you know, this is so this item right here, right? The premium currency stuff right here. You actually kind of going to be using that to buy more summon ticket right here. Okay, so just keep that in mind right here. And you could also pick up, you know, character shards as well, you know, to dupe them out, and you could also pick up some other premium resources right here as well, right here. Okay, so this one, for example, right, the source water material used to upgrade character talent. So very cool right there. Okay. And also have, of course, the black card, which is, you know, your monthly subscription thing right here, right? For 5 data, you'll be able to get, you know, 300 right away, and you're gonna get 70 daily for up to 2,100 right here, right? Same thing right here. This is your other, you know, subscription based purchase right here. So, you know, that's this shop so far. Okay, so of course, this is early game right here, so you know, some things will probably change, but again, right, for now we have that, right? Now let's talk about the summon right here. Okay, so let's see how this works right here. Okay, so of course you can do character trial if you want right here, and it says guarantee A rank or higher rider every 10 calls, and the PD is actually 80 calls, which is actually pretty cool. And it doesn't look like there is 50-50 in here, which is amazing. So as you can see, once you do 80 pulls, you're gonna be able to get this chick right here, okay, which is a rate up character right here. And for the bike as well, same thing right here. You guys have wildfire RR, which is you know, her bike. So in 80 you're gonna get that as well, which is amazing. And then you guys stand-up pull right here, and for the stand-up pull it says guarantee wishlist rider with 100 pulls. So pretty much you gotta use this wishlist, and you got 4 different characters you are able to pick up. Okay, so right now I already have this chick, so I am gonna pick up this chick, right? Just because I do like her design, right? She looks amazing, right? So I am gonna go for her, of course. But there are other ones right here. These are standard cards right here, right? She also looks pretty cool, right? If you look up, for example, if we just do a stationary image of her, right? She looks pretty cool, right? So if you do fix it, you'll be able to just, you know, look around and see what she looks like right here. I do love her design, by the way. Very, very cool design. But I am still gonna go for this chick right here, just to get that light typing right there. So again, this typing is called Fate, right? So it's called Fate typing right here. So just keep that in mind. And this one, the green typing, is gonna be called Calm. Okay, so yeah, pretty much you're like, you know, forest typing or like green typing. So that's what it is. And of course, you guys this chick as well, right? Which is another reason typing right here, right? Attribute character. Her name is Akiko, right? So she looks cool as well. She's, you know, some sort of like tomboy character, but for me, I'm gonna go with this chick right here. And of course, same with the bikes as well, right? For the bikes, you'll be able to select up to 3 and actually, you know, summon them. Okay, so just keep that in mind right there. So yeah, pretty cool right there. I'm actually gonna switch one of these. Hold up. Yeah, I'm gonna go with these 3 bikes right here. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much how that works. And of course, as you can see, there are a bunch of different bikes already right here. Okay, so as you can see, we have a bunch of them that look amazing as well, right? So yeah, very cool right there. So yeah, now let's see how this stuff work right here. So if you look at the history, not history actually, let me show you guys. Okay, so this is the character right here, passion typing, right? Okay, so it looks like I'm not able to actually get a detailed look at how the summon and stuff work, because this one it's only showing me the the summon I already did, which is interesting, right? But all you guys need to know is, right, to do a temple is 1200, and then at 80 PD you're gonna get the rate of character. There's no 50-50, which is amazing right here. And as you guys can see, right, a banner lasts up to 26 days, which is actually pretty long right here. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so now let's do summon and let's see what the animation looks like right here, right, when you do summons. So let's go ahead and see how this works right here. So boom. And so how does this summon work? Is you are able to enter random numbers, right, whatever numbers you guys want, and once you max this slot out, you are able to get the summon right here. Okay, so for now I'll just do 666, right? We're just gonna do random number right here, right, and then we're gonna do 777, right? So this is pretty much, so once you type, you are able to go and summon right here. So yeah, pretty cool animation right there. It looks like we didn't get anything because we didn't get a golden glow there. Usually if you get a high tier character, when you summon, it's gonna glow gold. Okay, so just keep in mind, right? Of course, the highest rating in this game is S rank, right? That's the highest rating. A is below that, right? So just you have SR, rare, and SSR right here. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Okay, so yeah, so we didn't get anything right here, but you are able to get character shards, okay, when you do this. So pretty cool right there. I'm actually just gonna do, so I have 6, so what I'm gonna do is I am actually gonna do like 14 here, so just to get a 20 pull right here. Okay, I'm just gonna type random numbers. Okay, there you go, boom. Okay. Whatever, right? We don't know what we're gonna get here. What do we get here? We didn't get nothing here either, unfortunately, right? We only got SR character as well right here, which is unfortunate. I was hoping to pull her so I could actually test her out, but yeah, we didn't get anything here. Okay, this animation you can't skip it, which is kind of annoying, I'm not gonna lie, right? But as you can see, you are able to get card shards, okay? So I don't know how I feel about that, right? Card shards, I freaking hate card shards in any game, so I don't know how this is gonna work. But for now, right, your first copy should be a full on character right here, so pretty cool right there. We have one more temple, and that's pretty much it. We're just gonna type just random number, right? Boom. Okay, let's see what we're gonna get. Okay, we didn't get anything here either, right? So we're just gonna skip. Boom. And yeah, we didn't get anything. Absolute shafted, right? So that's fine though, right? But that's how the summon works. And of course, once you summon, you are able to upgrade your character as well, if you might get copies and stuff like that right here. Okay, so, and of course, to apply dupes for your character, you're gonna click on this area right here, right? Yeah, on the top right, the top left corner right here, and you are able to use the shards in order to unlock their copy right here. Okay, so very cool. And of course, these are the two characters we just pulled. So another reason typing, and we have another passion attribute character right here. Okay, so yeah, we definitely did not get lucky, unfortunately, but we should be able to pull the rate up character within 50 pulls. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Okay. And of course, once you summon, you are able to go to the collection and actually claim the rewards as well, right, for the character you unlock, and you're gonna get more gems from that as well, right, more premium currency. And yeah, I think that's everything I wanted to show you guys for this chasing called KalidoRiders game. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about this. It seems to be a pretty fun game, right? But I don't know how long this game will last, but we'll see, right? We'll see. I think a lot of you guys will like this game, will like this game as well, right? So yeah, we don't know when the release date for this is, the official release date, but we'll see, right? Of course, you can click on the card and actually get extra affinity points as well, right? Anyways, thank you for watching, and of course, don't forget to like and subscribe as well, and see you guys on the next video, and bye bye.